We're living in a time where women are strongly relying on all tenets of feminism. And my personal opinion is it's to their own detriment. Because ultimately, all we hear from women is
Men are trash.
welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. Greetings. Today I want to speak on this situation surrounding Brickgate. But I'm going to take a different approach. And I want to ask the public, men and women, are men disposable now? In lieu of feminism, the breakdown of the nuclear family, I want to try to address that, and I want to provide evidence that I believe it may be the case. And I'm looking for you to respond to see how we can turn this around.
Break up a fight last night in the Bronx. Police were called to an apartment building on University Avenue in the Highbridge section around 9 o'clock last night. Investigators say the woman, along with another man, were in a fight. Then, when a 45-year-old man tried to intervene, he was also stabbed. The alleged attacker, 65-year-old Jose Ortiz, is now facing multiple charges, including murder and assault.
Went off during a fight in the Walmart parking lot. This happened at the Walmart on Wilma Rudolph Boulevard. This is video of that scene, thanks to Dash 10 Media. Police say the man was trying to break up a fight between two women when someone grabbed him and his gun went off. His hand was grazed by that bullet, but no one else was hurt. Police are now working to figure out exactly what happened here and if anyone will be charged.
The girlfriend of the hero who tried to stop an attack on a woman at a Lauderdale Lakes Walmart and was shot and killed.
Meanwhile, the suspect who worked at that store faced a judge today. Local 10 Sanella Sabovic is live with our exclusive interview. Sanella. Thierry Bastien was inside this Lauderdale Lakes Walmart when he saw a man beating up a woman. He raced in to help her out. He was killed for doing that right in front of his own family. Their lives have forever been changed now. This infant baby boy will now never get to know who his father was.
It's the sounds that plays back in your head. It's the whole scene that plays back in your head.
It was supposed to be a simple shopping trip that changed Makia Ford's life forever. She watched her boyfriend, an infant baby's father, Thierry Bastien, get shot 6 times.
In the front of the baby and in the front of my kids and in the front of me. That's something I'm never, ever going to get over for the rest of my life.
Ford says she and Bastien witnessed a man beating up a woman inside this Lauderdale Lakes Walmart. No one tried to help the woman out, and Ford says Bastien came to her aid.
When he threw her down and he started punching on her is when he ran off to go help her, and I pulled him back and I told him to don't go, and he said he'd just go in to help.
Bastien and the alleged shooter, a Walmart employee who was off the clock, Tironi Sterling, tussled, and investigators say Sterling shot him. Ford pleading with the shooter after the first shot to spare her boyfriend's life.
I had the baby in my hand. I was like, no, please, even if it's for the baby, even if it's for the baby. And he just stand over him and he just shot him.
Sterling was arrested Tuesday night and appeared in bond court today where he was denied bond.
Sir, you're charged with murder while engaging in certain felony offense.
For Ford, it won't bring the love of her life back, who she says was an amazing father.
He was really all about his family, working and taking care of his family. And you just took that away from us. And that's not fair. It's not fair to the kids. And it's not fair to me having a big heart that he went down as a hero, but it's sad.
So let's recap. That was 3 incidents of men of color intervening on the behalf of strangers and either were killed or severely injured. But let's continue and hear from the Philip Scott Show on a recap of Brickgate.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it right there. Dude was there, say she's not innocent as she portrayed herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was doing all kind of things like that. And listen, The two things is this. Number one, don't involve Black American men in that. That's not our issue and not our problem. That's a Somali issue and problem. The Somali community need to check her for her bad behavior, okay? But my issue is dumping this on Black American men when we wasn't even in the room. That's number one. Number two, just the abuse of men, period, and thinking that men got to come clean up your dirty acts. So listen, let me tell you something. We only obligated to fix the issues of our children because children are young. They don't know what they're doing. Some grown woman that's out here run off at the mouth. She's out here trying to be viral, want clout so bad. Because think about it. You go online and show that instead of quickly calling HPD. You know what I'm saying? Well, security. Why you didn't go tell security when it happened? You worrying about getting clout online. And she's gotten about $34,000 on her GoFundMe. That's the first thing she do is put up a GoFundMe. And people gave her money. Y'all gonna feel so silly giving that woman money. And you know, that's not the first time her doing that. And say, I think about 3 years ago, she did the same thing, talking about some guy hit her and she got $20,000. So she got a scammy mentality.
Well, in the words of Philip Scott's show, you better assess the situation carefully before you jump in. And more importantly, with respect to this Brickgate and this GoFundMe, another incident took place some months ago, and a man lost his life for intervening in a couple that were in a dispute. And now his girlfriend and small child have no one to fend for them. More importantly, when the GoFundMe went up, no one had this much sympathy to meet his mark. As a matter of fact, his mark hasn't even come close, and this woman's has already exceeded her GoFundMe account balance. So how is that even fair? Well, you know what? I will leave it up to you and your own judgment, but please provide your commentary in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Where do we go with this debate? Because ultimately, I believe men are going to take the course of action of leaving well enough alone and have more concern for their own well-being than to help a total stranger. Because we're living in different days and times, and it's unfortunate. But as always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Male Reality Lessons and have a good day.